In a mysterious village named Umut, there once lived a man named Oka. Oka was a simple fisherman who took care of his elderly mother after his father passed away. Despite earning his living as a fisherman, Oka was a handsome and polite man. The women in the village longed for him to be their son after seeing how lovingly he cared for his mother. Early in the morning, Oka would go fishing, supply his customers with fresh fish, and then return to smoke the rest, or preserve it for himself and his mother. Oka endeavored to take care of his mother, Oban. As Oka approached his mid-30s, he decided to find a wife and settle down, and his mother agreed. They had discussed it for a long time, but due to financial constraints, Oka had repeatedly postponed it. The young and beautiful girl Chamaka caught Oka's attention, and he decided to speak with her. Their relationship began and flourished. They fell deeply in love and decided to marry. Although the cost of the wedding was high, the love Oka felt for Chaka gave him the strength to work and save to marry her. A few months later, they had saved enough money, and Oka went to Chaka's family and married her. Chaka's friend Neka was very happy that her friend had married a good man. To spend time with Chaka, Neka sometimes visited Chamaka. Chamaka was bored sitting at home doing nothing, so she suggested walking there and starting to make palm oil. After thinking about it for a while, Oka agreed and asked her not to stress. Things went well for both her husband and her, and they were very happy. She supported her husband in procuring some things for the house. Nisha sometimes helped Chamaka break palm oil, and they enjoyed spending time together. A few months after their wedding, Chamaka learned that she was pregnant and shared the news with Oka. 9 months later, Chaka gave birth to a beautiful girl and named her Oban. Both the husband and wife took good care of the child. Chaka's mother came to help take care of the child and returned home to her husband after a few months. Oka's mother became seriously ill and needed someone to take care of her, so Oka brought her to live with his family. Chamaka was not happy when she found out. She apologized for not being able to care for her mother and the child at the same time, and asked for help until her mother recovered. Chaka didn't like that and sometimes made food, but didn't give it to her and didn't help when she called. Although Oka tried to take care of his mother as much as possible after returning from his daily fishing, he was not bothered by the change in Chaka's attitude towards him. Oban still considered him her daughter. A few weeks after the treatment, Oban recovered and was healthy. She helped take care of Oka's child for a few weeks and then returned home. Oka was a little upset about Chamaka's behavior, but he didn't let it affect their marriage, and they continued as before. When Chamaka visited her mother and saw that she was sick, she spent the night taking care of her, even when her husband wasn't there. When she returned home the next day, Oka wasn't there. When she asked where he was, she said she had spent the night taking care of the sick woman and had returned. When Oka asked about his mother's condition, Chaka replied, "She's not well, so I want her to stay and recover." "Really? But Nora will take care of her," he said. "Yes, but I will be there for her more than she will," she replied. "No, Chaka. Nora will take care of her. You can only visit her. I agree with that," he said. "Why is mine different? When you brought her here, Why didn't you ask me if I could bring her? She asked angrily. Yes, I brought my mother here because there was no one to take care of her. And have you forgotten what you did? You ignored her and refused to take care of her or allow her to stay here, he said. If you don't want her to stay here, then I'll go there, she said. I allow you, but if you don't come back before sunset, don't come home, he replied. I won't come back. I'll stay as long as I want until your mother is healed, she said. Please, Chaka, I don't want to argue with you. If you don't come back before sunset, don't come home, he said, and quickly walked away. Chaka left, but she didn't come back that day. Her mother argued with her because she was angry that she was allowed to stay here. Despite her mother's warnings, Chamaka packed her bags and went to Oka's address. She went there and saw Nia coming out of the house. When she looked there, she saw Nia and was surprised. They had been in contact for a long time, and when Chamaka called him, he was surprised that she had returned. You've decided to come back, but after 10 years, it's too late. I won't wait for you for 10 years, Chaka, and we have nothing more to discuss. Please go, he replied. She looked at him, even stared at him, but he turned around and walked away. Chaka cried. She had no place to return to anymore. This story teaches us that not every lightning strike is good, that hard work and perseverance are only a matter of time. And it teaches us to carefully consider before leaving. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share the video. Until the next video, goodbye.